Donald is MSNBC's chief political correspondent. Nora, the president here is going to campaign for Harry Reid. How helpful will that be in Nevada?
Well, I think Harry Reid wants to turn out the Democratic base, and that includes Hispanic voters, which have traditionally voted overwhelmingly for the Democratic Party. And here's, I think, what's going to be a key story on election night, Contessa, is what is going to be very low turnout among Hispanics in the Southwest, in key states like Nevada, New Mexico, and that is going to hurt Democrats' chances big time. You talked about Nevada, Harry Reid. I think one of the storylines, if he loses on election night, we're going to look closely about at the Hispanic vote. Did they turn out in the numbers that are needed? I think that's why just yesterday we heard that the Democratic National Committee is now pouring $1 million into national campaign ads that'll be targeted in some of these areas, and especially on Univision Radio, Spanish language ads to help turn out the Democratic vote. And if you talk to any big, Hispanic leaders, Democrats, they sort of feel like they've been taken for granted, quite frankly. They don't feel like they have someone in the White House they can talk to. So I think this is going to be one of the key storylines on election
than ever before. But people are hurting in this economy, Chris. I don't hear anybody talking about really creating jobs and helping people who are hurting in America. Poverty has jumped to a new 20-year high, and yet here we are calling names, talking about Buddhas and whatever else we're talking about. It's just tragic. And I think this is why the Tea Party supposedly started, right? Because they were angry about the way government was going, and I think they've kind of missed the mark, some of the candidates on the Tea Party side, not to pick on them, but they've missed the mark on them.
Have a very real chance to win. What's the buzz in Washington about what the House and Senate could look like come January?
It's going to look very extreme. I mean, the interesting irony of the Tea Party is that it will end up vastly empowering the traditional Republican Party, right? They're supposed to be something of an alternative. They're supposed to change the party. But look at the people they've taken out, like Bob Bennett and Mike Castle. They've taken out the people who compromised, who worked across the aisle, who tried to get to an outcome for the American people. What we're going to get is a lot of folks who are going to make Mitch McConnell and John Boehner incredibly powerful and are going to make it impossible for the two parties to work together in a system that requires them to work together for anything to get done. So get ready for a lot of gridlock over here.
All right, so I'm just even more depressed than I was when I
exactly. This is why poll after poll shows that the American voter is just casting a vote for anyone who will do something different. It's not that they're galvanized by the Republicans or the Democrats or the Tea Party. They just want change, and no one seems capable of delivering that.
Or they're disengaged completely, and they don't care, and that's why the Democrats are having such a difficult time. It's like, because their base is like, why should I show up? What did you do? Where's the hope and the change?
What are you giving me to vote for?
They're like, why should I do this?
There's
and people
no
just turned off, and it's sad.
All right, Galena Espinosa, Sophia Nelson, Ezra Klein, thanks to all of you.